Welcome ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to talk with you 5 world most horror movies in the world. Number 1, The Exorcist, released in 1973 and directed by William Friedkin, is a groundbreaking horror film that has achieved legendary status in the genre. Adapted from the novel of the same name by William Peter Blatty, the movie tells the story of a young girl named Regan who becomes possessed by a malevolent entity and the desperate attempt to save her through an exorcism. What sets The Exorcist apart is its relentless and unflinching portrayal of evil. The film dives into the darkest depths of the supernatural, exploring themes of faith, doubt, and the battle between good and evil. From the haunting opening scene to the iconic image of Regan's possessed face, the movie's imagery and atmosphere are deeply unsettling, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. One of the film's strengths lies in its ability to create a sense of dread and unease through its meticulous attention to detail. The setting, a gloomy and dimly lit house, amplifies the feeling of isolation and vulnerability. The use of chilling sound effects, eerie music, and subtle camera movements heighten the tension, creating an atmosphere of sustained terror. The Exorcist is also remembered for its groundbreaking practical effects and makeup work. Regan's grotesque physical transformation, including her spinning head, levitation, and profane outbursts, shocked audiences at the time and set a new standard for horror visuals. The visceral and realistic nature of these effects adds to the film's impact, making the horror feel all the more horrifyingly real. Number 2, Psycho, released in 1960 and directed by Alfred Hitchcock, is a psychological thriller that has become a timeless masterpiece in the horror genre. Based on Robert Bloch's novel of the same name, the film tells the story of Marion Crane, a young woman who checks into the Bates Motel and encounters its disturbed owner, Norman Bates. At its core, Psycho is a chilling exploration of the depths of human depravity and the fragile nature of sanity. Hitchcock masterfully builds suspense, using carefully crafted tension, unexpected twists, and psychological manipulation to keep audiences on the edge of their seats. The film's ability to invoke a sense of dread and unsettlement is a testament to Hitchcock's skill as a director. One of the most iconic aspects of Psycho is its infamous shower scene. Known for its rapid editing, haunting music, and shocking violence, this sequence has become one of the most imitated and parodied scenes in cinematic history. Hitchcock's meticulous attention to detail and innovative camera work created a moment that forever changed the landscape of horror cinema. Beyond its thrilling moments, Psycho also delves into deeper themes. It examines the complexities of the human mind, exploring the blurred line between normalcy and madness. The character of Norman Bates, brilliantly portrayed by Anthony Perkins, represents the duality of the human psyche, leaving audiences questioning their own perceptions of reality and the depths of darkness that lie within us all. Number 3, The Shining, released in 1980 and directed by Stanley Kubrick, is a horror film that has become a true cinematic masterpiece. Based on Stephen King's novel of the same name, the movie takes us on a terrifying journey into the depths of madness and supernatural forces at the isolated Overlook Hotel. One of the defining features of The Shining is its ability to create an overwhelming sense of dread and unease from the very beginning. Kubrick masterfully builds tension through meticulous attention to detail, slow-paced storytelling, and a hauntingly atmospheric soundtrack. The film's deliberate pacing allows the suspense to steadily escalate, heightening the psychological impact on the audience. Central to the film's brilliance is Jack Nicholson's unforgettable performance as Jack Torrance, the caretaker of the Overlook Hotel. Nicholson portrays Torrance's descent into madness with an intense and unhinged energy that is both captivating and terrifying. His portrayal of a man consumed by the hotel's malevolent forces has become iconic in the horror genre. Visually, The Shining is a feast for the eyes. Kubrick's expert use of cinematography creates stunning and memorable shots, from the eerie long hallways to the iconic carpet patterns. The Overlook Hotel itself becomes a character in its own right, with its labyrinthine layout and foreboding architecture, contributing to the film's sense of isolation and impending doom. The film's exploration of psychological horror is layered and complex. It delves into themes of family dynamics, isolation, and the fragility of the human mind. The supernatural elements, such as the haunted room 237 and the spectral inhabitants of the hotel, serve as metaphors for the psychological demons that torment the characters. Number 4, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, released in 1974 and directed by Tobe Hooper, is a seminal horror film that pushed the boundaries of the genre and left an indelible mark on audiences worldwide. Inspired by real-life serial killer Ed Gein, the movie follows a group of friends who encounter a family of cannibals while on a road trip in rural Texas. One of the key elements that sets the Texas Chainsaw Massacre apart is its raw and gritty portrayal of horror. Shot on a shoestring budget, the film exudes a documentary-like style, enhancing the sense of realism and intensifying the terror. The low-budget aesthetics and grainy cinematography contribute to a feeling of unease and a sense of being thrust into a nightmarish world. At the heart of the film lies Leatherface, one of horror cinema's most iconic villains. Played by Gunnar Hansen, Leatherface is a hulking, chainsaw-wielding killer with a grotesque mask made from human skin. His terrifying presence and brutal acts of violence have become synonymous with the film and have solidified his status as a horror icon. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is notorious for its unrelenting and visceral approach to horror. Although it contains relatively little gore by today's standards, the film's implied violence, unsettling imagery, and nerve-shredding suspense have a profound impact on viewers. It taps into our primal fears, exploiting the vulnerability of the protagonists and creating an atmosphere of sheer dread. The film's success lies in its ability to create a sense of claustrophobia and isolation. The desolate and sun-scorched landscapes of rural Texas, combined with the dilapidated and eerie Sawyer family farmhouse, create a haunting backdrop for the unfolding nightmare. The film's sound design, punctuated by screeching violins and dissonant noises, adds to the overall sense of unease and tension. Number 5. Get Out, released in 2017 and written and directed by Jordan Peele, is a groundbreaking horror film that deftly combines scares with social commentary. The movie follows Chris, a young African-American man, as he visits his white girlfriend's family for a weekend getaway. However, what initially appears to be a harmless visit soon unravels into a sinister and racially charged nightmare. One of the standout aspects of Get Out is its intelligent and thought-provoking storytelling. Peele weaves together horror, suspense, and social critique to create a unique and compelling narrative. The film tackles issues of racism, cultural appropriation, and the insidious nature of prejudice, shedding light on the underlying tensions that exist in contemporary society. What sets Get Out apart is its ability to seamlessly blend the horror genre with social commentary. The scares and tension are heightened by the racial dynamics at play, tapping into deep-seated fears and anxieties surrounding racial identity. The film expertly explores the concept of otherness and the feeling of being trapped in an environment that is both familiar and hostile. The performances in Get Out are exceptional, with Daniel Kaluuya delivering a powerful and nuanced portrayal of Chris. Kaluuya captures the complex emotions of the character, allowing audiences to empathize with his experiences and feel the weight of the horrors he encounters. The supporting cast, including Allison Williams, Bradley Whitford, and Catherine Keener, also deliver memorable performances that add depth to the film's characters. Visually, Get Out is a striking film, with Peele employing meticulous attention to detail to create a sense of unease. The use of color symbolism, particularly the incorporation of the color white throughout the film, adds to the overall atmosphere and enhances the underlying themes. The cinematography and production design contribute to the film's unsettling tone, amplifying the sense of paranoia and discomfort. Beyond its scares, Get Out is a film that sparks important conversations about race, identity, and the subconscious biases that exist within society. It serves as a powerful social commentary that challenges viewers to confront uncomfortable truths and examine their own beliefs and